Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another exciting design tutorial with UXMate. Today we are going to learn how to create styles and components and publish them as a design library. So I have heard from a lot of guys that we need some help in creating a design style guide or a design system from the Figma. So yes, stay tuned. Today we are going to do that from the Figma itself. We'll be creating color styles, we'll be creating text styles, and we'll be creating a couple of components, and then I'll show you how to publish them as a library, right? But guys, before we start the tutorial, to publish the design library, we need a professional plan, maybe a team's plan, or a professional plan. We cannot do this with a free plan, but yes, we can create local styles in our free starter plan, and then we can use those local styles in the same file, right? So yes, let's get into the tutorial. Well, before doing that, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, and if not, then do it right now. Make sure to hit the bell icon next to it, because it will keep you updated with all our upcoming tutorials and the videos. Also guys, hope you are liking the content. Make sure you hit the like button as well. Yes, it motivates us. So yes, let's jump into the tutorial. So basically how do we create a color styles? Basically you can draw a rectangle, a couple of rectangles. Let's say I want a primary, secondary, active, or a tertiary color, and then maybe a selection color kind of thing. So it can be any number of colors which you require for your project. Then let's first define the colors. So let's say I want something like this as my primary color. It could be anything, and then let's just take it as a base, and then probably do it a lighter lighter version of this. Okay, something like this. Okay, then I'll again use the same base version and go a little bit more light, right? And then probably I'll be doing a contrast to this, which could be on the opposite direction, where teal and orangish kind of thing we can have as a contrast, or great. Now let's just select them, and let's just duplicate them. Okay, and we'll create some colors of the some tints and shades of the black, maybe to use them as a colors for the text, or for the typography and all those things, and maybe even white. Okay, yeah, so I guess these colors should be enough for now. Let's select the color, and then click on this style button. Then you'll be able to see this this pop-up where you can see the existing colors of your library. You can switch the libraries from here. So we don't have loaded any library, that's why it is not showing any other library here. But yes, now you have selected your first color, right? And then you can click on this plus button, where it asks you, do you want to create a style or a variable, right? So in this case, we don't want to create a variable, a color variable. We'll be just creating styles for now, right? So I can give it a name, primary blue, or primary or brand. Let's have primary. Okay, then we can have some description. Okay, use this color for primary CTAs and texts. Okay, it could be anything. You could just like that. This description helps designers to choose. This description helps designer to choose the color wisely, where we should use this style and all. Okay, so we have created the style successfully, right? You can see my primary blue is added in the library, right? I can keep on doing this with all of the colors in my palette, right? Secondary color. Okay, secondary blue maybe, yeah. And then description something lorem ipsum, right? And just you have to go with all these colors. Yes, I'll just fast forward the video. Yes, so I have created all those color styles, and when you deselect all your objects, you can see your local styles on the right hand side, with in the properties panel, and you can see all your colors, right? So now let's see how to use them, right? To use them, you just have to draw your objects on the screen, and in the field, like instead of selecting the color from the field, you have to click on the plus, right? And then sorry, not plus, my bad. Yes, you have to click on the color palette itself. and then instead of custom you have to go to the libraries, right? In the libraries you can see all your colors which you can choose from, right? Let's say on primary blue, secondary blue, tertiary, let's use secondary blue for now, right? So this style can be applied to the text as well. Let me type some text here. I'll just scale it up a little. Okay, you can select the text in the same manner, click on the field, and then go to the libraries tab and then choose the color which you want to assign to your text, right? So I hope guys you enjoyed this so far. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon next to it, and then don't forget to like and comment the video. Now let's create text styles. So let's say I have some text here. You can do it in the same manner. You can choose which font you want. Let's say I want to go with Roboto, okay, and then I'll need maybe a medium one, and font size, I guess I'm on a too much hyped one. Let's do it a 30 rupee thing, and let me just zoom in a little bit. Okay, now you can do the same process. Select your text, right? Go to your style thing, and then click on the plus, the same way create style. So it will just show you some text style here. Okay, now let's give it a name, heading 32, okay, or you can say h1 would be a better convention, right? Use this for h1 headings, create style. Okay, now I'll not go create all those h1, h2, h3 styles. I'll just quickly show you for one. That should be enough. Now when I type something, right, lorem ipsum, it will by default choose my recent style because I already had it. If I delink or unlink it, and if I choose something else and maybe then start typing something, it will remember my last style which I had used for, and then Figma will continue in doing that. But let's say we don't apply any style yet, then how we can do that? In the same way, just you have to click on the styles. Now you can see your previously created styles here itself, right? Now select your style and it will be applicable to your text. Now you can see the difference, right? Now this one has h1 style applied to it, right? Then you can further go ahead and change the colors from the library, and then with this you can create your text styles, your color styles, right? And for buttons and components, it is again straightforward and simple thing. Let's say let's just quickly create a button component, and then I'll not go into much details because I already have a video, and I'll put a link in the description as well as in the top right corner in the text. So yeah, you can find the detailed video where I have talked about creating components. I'll use the primary color. Yes. So I have created the entire set of video where it talks about the components and all of its properties. Okay, so let's not waste much time here. Let's say we have this simple frame, right? And what I'll do is I'll create auto layout of it maybe, and yes, that should be fine. I'll have 10 pixels, and then I'll have 20 pixels. I can have some corner radius, maybe 5 pixels, and then I'll just rename it primary CTA. Okay, and then I'll select this and I'll create a component out of it. Now you can definitely go ahead and create the various properties like the variant, booleans, or instance swap text properties. I'll just create a text property for now, and that should be enough. Click here, create property. Okay, and now whenever we use the instance of this component, it will show me this where we go. Okay, where it is, text. Okay, oh sorry, I haven't used it within the component. I need to remove this. I need to select the text and then create the text property from here. Okay, which is now it is showing here. So yes, so with this we can create various properties. I have a detailed video on that. You can definitely go and check it out. Now we have created all those things which we need. We can get rid of this. We literally don't want this because we already have our styles here. But yes, I prefer to keep it in your design library file because it gives us a visual reference as well, right, of the individual colors, right? Okay, so we have buttons, we have colors, we have text styles, right? And then what we can do is we can go ahead in the libraries from here, or from the menu, and then you can publish your library, right? So as I said, to publish the libraries, we need a paid plan, right? And I'm using a free plan as of now. Yes. So if you want to publish, you have to purchase the Figma licenses. Then you can click on publish. You can define the name, and then you can go ahead and publish the library. Once you publish a library, you can see that library in your libraries panel, right? Something similar to this, which I have a drafts library here. So you can just go ahead in any of the file and enable that library for your entire team's project, and then you can use those colors and styles from your library, right? So I hope guys you have enjoyed this tutorial. Well, in next video I'm going to show you how to create bulk styles, how to modify bulk styles with kind of single click approach, or in the less efforts we'll be able to update all the styles for the colors and text in just kind of a single click kind of workflow, right? So yes, stay tuned, keep watching, keep liking, keep designing.